What we're really looking for is to get into decentralized clinical trials using our digital humans. This way we could reach into the inner cities, we could reach into these neurology deserts, we could reach where they don't even have access.
Welcome back to Startup Health TV, where we celebrate the entrepreneurs and the innovators who are transforming health. I'm Logan Plaster with David Kaiser, CEO and founder of MemoryCareAI. David, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You are a relatively new addition to the Startup Health family, and so this interview is going to serve to really give me some more background into what you're building. So why don't you start by just educating us? 2024, what is MemoryCareAI?
MemoryCareAI is a B2B neurotech SaaS platform, but we also have a B2C component. It is powered by, on our back end, we have a proprietary LLM that is anonymized, over 2 million anonymized Alzheimer's patient records.
Okay.
That powers our digital humans that interface with patients or subjects, does neuropsych testing, all the while is analyzing speech and over 30 biomarkers in that speech that are consistent with Alzheimer's, related dementias, and or Parkinson's.
Okay, a lot of stuff to unpack in there. Maybe the best way to unpack it would be to walk me through an ideal patient journey interacting with the products.
Sure. So a patient interacts with our digital human. It's very human-like. It's voice to voice.
Okay.
So it's very conversational.
Over the phone, an auditory digital human, an avatar.
It's on either a tablet,
Okay.
an iPhone, or a laptop.
Am I seeing a face?
You're seeing a face.
Okay, I'm seeing an avatar. Okay.
Yeah.
Talking to me, great.
Yes, I call it a digital human.
Digital human, right. But in terms of just me visualizing it.
Yeah, emotionally intelligent. It knows if you're sad, happy, angry, dejected.
Okay. If I'm creeped out by the valley of death, whatever.
Yeah.
It knows how I feel about digital humans.
Yeah.
So typical patient, who's going to be seeing this?
So it's either someone who's healthy to create a baseline for them, someone with mild cognitive impairment, someone with Alzheimer's disease,
Right.
or where the symptoms have just started. So it's really across the spectrum. But the important thing is it's not just a one-shot deal.
Okay.
We are remotely monitoring them. So we have a baseline, and then we have a feedback loop of the trajectory of the disease, if there is one.
Would I converse with a digital human at my doctor's office, or am I on my iPad at home?
Either.
Okay.
It's really up to the doctor.
Okay. So that opens up the access. Like I'm there, I could do daily conversations.
That's correct.
And the voice biomarkers, as I talk, are feeding into this whole data pool about me.
Correct.
And you have this proprietary LLM. So it's like taking the stream of my data and it's matching it up to this massive cloud of data. Okay.
And then it transcribes that entire interview. Our AI transcribes the interview, summarizes it, then assigns CPT codes, and then sends all this actionable intelligence to the physician or the neurologist or their geriatrician. So it gives them a comprehensive overview, right, with predictive analytics, also ready for them to build the carrier.
Okay.
We're trying to do all the heavy lifting for the physicians up front.
Where are you at in developing this product?
We are getting ready our MVP is just about finished.
Okay.
So we look to launch for in beta or alpha, in the next 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay. So by the time this airs,
Yes.
it could be live.
Yes.
And what does live mean?
Live means it goes into testing, for instance, with I can't name them, but with a memory care chain.
Okay. So assisted living, senior care.
Yeah, it's more memory care.
Memory care.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Not quite a nursing.
people who are in the industry will understand that level of care. So
Right.
memory care. And they'll start using it and they'll start developing a body of data from that. And is that going to be like a pilot clinical trial that you'll do for a period of time? What's that period going to look like? Like a testing, or is that just a client?
That's just a client, but it's like it'll probably go 90 days if we were to really stress test it. But what we're really looking for is to get into decentralized clinical trials using our digital humans. This way we could reach into the inner cities, we could reach into these neurology deserts, we could reach where they don't even have access, right? And that data is really important for pharma companies.
Yeah.
And we want to reach into those areas where they really don't have access, much access at all. And there's so many underserved communities. So it's exciting for us, really exciting. And, and then we have the B2C component. I don't want to leave that out. That's where a family may sign up for one of their loved ones.
Okay.
And they're able to track that. They have a window into everything that's going on their cognitive trajectory, right? Are they getting worse?
Yeah.
What's the next move?
Okay. So this is one of those products that sounds amazing. What is it about your team, your background, sort of like gives you a competitive advantage to build something this complex?
So I've been in the neuroscience behavioral health space for 17 years.
Okay.
Not as a scientist or a doctor, but I've worked very closely with them. I've recruited them.
Okay.
And my strengths are on the biz dev, sales, partnership side, but I recruited some fantastic team members. We have a Mayo trained physician. We have a neuroscientist who's our CTO. We just have our chief science officer is a neuroscientist, very versed in the Alzheimer space. So we've really assembled a fantastic team.
Very nice. Very nice. What are the next 6 to 12 months looking like for you? What are you excited about?
Man, I'm excited about all of it. Yeah. Things are happening so fast. We have hit milestones every week. It almost seems like every 3 days or something. It's pretty wild.
Have you started other startups, or is this a new?
Yes.
Okay. So you're not, so you're familiar with the grind. Is this sort of going faster than other ventures? Is this sort of like a new type of adoption or excitement?
It really is.
Okay.
It's going really fast. It's
What do you attribute that to?
I think technology and my burning passion for the mission.
Okay.
I share with our team that we need to work on this as if the closest person in our life is suffering from this, and we'll pull out all the stops to get the care that they need.
So that's moving fast on your team side, but what about sort of the adoption side, the industry's reception to the ideas? Are you seeing just like doors opening?
Yes, a lot of I call it anecdotal validation.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The importance is on how to articulate it and properly calculate the value proposition. But the truth is, we have 7,300 geriatricians. We need another 12,000 by 2030. We have one neurologist for every 10,000 people.
Yeah.
45% of neurologists are suffering burnout. Then we have PCPs who just don't have the time. They may interface with a patient regarding cognition for 15 minutes a year.
Yeah.
So then now you have four out of every 10 patients refers to the neurologist are false positives. So it jams up the whole works, right?
You've waited 12 months to get a visit, and you're not.
And that entire time they're decompensating.
Yeah.
And there's no feedback loop.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
It's a disease system.
Yeah. Just to make sure I'm clear, I'm talking to the digital human. It's obviously gathering all this data about my brain health, and then is it giving me cognitive rehab? What's my relationship on goal?
So it would be a companion because a lot of Alzheimer's patients suffer from loneliness.
Yeah.
In about under 12 months, we'll be able to take. This may sound a little creepy, but I don't think it is. Let's say it's one of your loved ones. We could take your voice, your speech, and your face, and your loved one thinks they're visiting with you. Now, if they're cognitively impaired, at least it keeps your face and voice and everything in front of them. People have jobs, they have to work, but we're doing everything to keep that connection between the loved ones and.
Well, I mean, I know that technology is, even for consumers, we're right at the edge of it. Even when I edit videos in my video editor, I can create my own digital voice even today. So I know we're right on the cusp of that. And then the question is how to funnel that back so you are not doing cognitive rehab, officially with the person.
So that's a good point. I mean, we are looking to, we're the great thing about being in this cohort that is on the speech piece.
Yeah.
We've partnered with, and I want to give them kudos, TEL. So we have an exclusive global license with them on the speech technology. They're fantastic to work with. And then we spoke to, is it Imama or Edamam? Yeah, and we're talking to them about the planning the meals, and yeah, so being in this cohort is, it's all about getting these people help, right? And being in startup health is just fantastic to leverage off of each other. That's the purpose.
Yeah, I mean, the last interview I did was with Moneta Health that does cognitive rehab, but over the phone. So it's all of these like, the therapy meets the technology of delivery.
That's right.
So it's amazing. It's amazing. Well, David, it's exciting to see where you're at now, but it's going to be even more 12 months from now because things are changing every week. So thanks for giving me the update, and I wish you the best.
Thanks, good buddy.